From a player pulling off the unthinkable in a single game to another player scoring over 100 points in a single game. These are some of the most insane records in NBA history. And first up, at number 1, we've got what's probably the craziest record in NBA history. It's so wild that many fans still question whether it actually went down. Back on March 2nd, 1962, in a game between the Philadelphia Warriors and the New York Knicks, Wilt Chamberlain did the unthinkable and dropped an insane 100 points in just 48 minutes of play in a 169-147 victory over the Knicks.
Wow, to envision somebody to score 100 points, and how did he do it?
How could somebody score 100 points in a game?
Hardly anybody there, probably about 4,500 people, maybe not even 5,000 people at the game. No reporters there, just the guy from the local paper, and Wilt scores 100 points.
You don't see a 100-point game ever happening again. I don't see anybody doing it.
Did you guys hear what Wilt did tonight? No. He scored 100 points tonight. And talk about things that won't be broken. I can assure you that won't be broken.
Since Wilt's historic night, only one player's come close, and that was when Kobe dropped 81 points against the Raptors. Impressive, no doubt, but still 19 points shy of Wilt's record, and it goes to show how Wilt's 100-point game remains one for the ages. But as crazy as Wilt's 100-point was at number 2, we gotta talk about the NBA game that broke the scoreboard. See, on December 13, 1983, the Nuggets went against the Pistons at McNichols Arena in Denver, Colorado. What started as a regular season matchup turned into an absolute thriller.
And we had scored so many points, Chuck said, hey, this game probably going to go down as probably one of the greatest games ever, so make sure we win the ball game.
You know, and then when Chuck just looked at us when we came to the bench, and his words kept saying, just win the game. Just win the game. That's all he was saying, was just win.
By halftime, it was tied at 74. Then, after 3 quarters, Denver managed to pull ahead 113-108. Overtime after overtime, until finally, after the 3rd overtime, the Pistons secured the win with a final score of 186-184, totaling a mind-blowing 372 points and setting the NBA record for the highest scoring game ever.
186-184, a second to play, and now it's over. Unreal. The Pistons win this thing in Denver. Unreal.
When it was all over, my broadcast partner at the time, the great Dave Biggs, said, unreal. And that's probably a great way to describe that game.
186-184 is our final score. Thank you for helping us make history.
To see that now, when you really reflect back on it, nobody's going to never score those many points.
Talk about old school balling. But at number 3, let's talk about something that's truly shocking the world. A mistake people like you are constantly making every day, and is getting worse every second. Studies have recently shown that you're not subscribed to your boy. Hit that subscribe button, man. What are you waiting on? And click that like button. Yeah, right there. A little bit to the right. Yep, right there. Alright, now what was I saying, guys? Oh yeah. So, we all know height matters in basketball, right? But every now and then, we see some shorter players making a big impact. Guys like Nate Robinson, Anthony Spud Webb, Earl Boykins, and the list goes on. But none of them even comes close to Mugsy Bogues, who holds the record for being the shortest player in NBA history, at just 5 foot 3 inches tall.
He just liked to be the captain, and he liked to run the floor.
He was our leader, the glue that held that team together.
You tell me a guy 5 feet 3 can have that much impact on a game?
His basketball IQ was far and beyond that of most NBA players.
Mugsy Bogues, boy is he clever.
When you're small and you're having success, when I looked at Mugsy, I said, that guy must be really smart and he knows how to run a team.
You know, you weren't worried that he was going to score 40 points in any given game, but you knew that he was going to control the pace of the game.
Mugsy Bogues is picking the defense apart.
I've never seen a game or played in a game where Mugsy didn't dictate the tempo.
He pushes the ball, he forces turnovers, he's a very disruptive force.
Bogues had an incredible 14-year career, playing for 4 different teams, and even though he wasn't the tallest guy in the court, he made a huge impact. By the time he retired, he'd racked up some impressive stats. 6,858 points, 6,726 assists, and 1,369 steals. Oh, and he even managed to block 39 shots throughout his NBA career. Now that's what you call greatness. Now, all of that was very impressive, but nothing compares to our number 4 record. And we're talking about the insane numbers Wilt Chamberlain put up in the other room. Yeah, you know what I mean. When it comes to Wilt Chamberlain, 2 numbers really stand out and summarize his life: 20,000 and 100. 100 for that legendary 100-point game in Hershey, and 20,000 for how many women he slept with.
You made a statement, and this statement's going to follow you around for a while, that you slept with 20,000 women. You made that statement.
There's nothing wrong with short romance, believe me.
Short romance.
As long as it's a happy thing, going on, right? Believe me.
So you had sex 1,000 times with each of the 20,000. That's what I'm thinking now. I'm really impressed now.
It takes stamina. It takes stamina.
Now, Wilt was a giant on the court, or should I say often.
James and the Giant Peach. Did you just go?
Being 7 feet tall, muscular, rich, and famous meant he had his pick of the ladies. But racking up a body count of 20,000? That's like a different woman every day for 54 years straight. Crazy, right? Well, maybe not crazy for some of y'all. So whether it's true or not, one thing's for sure: Wilt was a bad boy and a back-breaking machine.
My back. My back!
Speaking of which, at number 5, we gotta talk about another incredible winning machine, Bill Russell. Bill Russell holds the record for the most NBA championships and the most championships with a single team. See, between 1957 and 1969, the Celtics were unstoppable, winning 11 championships in just 13 seasons. A run that includes 8 consecutive rings thanks to Bill Russell and his incredible Celtics squad. Now, Russell might not have been the scoring machine like Wilt Chamberlain, but when it came to blocking shots and locking down the defense, nobody did it better.
He was unapologetically himself.
Stand-up man. The smartest player that ever played the game.
The Big Bang. We're never going to see a winner like that again.
You know what's on his hands? More rings than fingers.
I don't even think he knew what type of player he was going to be.
Opening avenues for the younger generation.
Russell's unmatched tenacious work ethic helped the Celtics rack up 11 titles in just 13 seasons. Now that's an impressive record. But as crazy as Bill Russell's record is, we got to talk about the king of the game, LeBron James. Ever since he entered the NBA scene in 2003, LeBron's been on a tear. Fast forward to his 20th season in the league, LeBron shattered the greatest individual record in NBA history, and he did it with this shot.
LeBron James, a shot in history. LeBron stands alone.
The shot was LeBron's 38,388 point.
All-time scoring record now belongs to LeBron James.
Breaking Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's all-time scoring record of 38,387 points, which had stood strong for 3 decades. And guess what? He's not slowing down one bit. LeBron's still racking up the points, and he's on track to be the first player in NBA history to hit the 40,000 mark before February 2024 wraps up. So it's safe to say LeBron could finish his career anywhere between 42,000 and 45,000 points. Hell, even 50,000 points. Anyways, coming in at number 7 is hands down one of the greatest team records in NBA history. See, the 2015-16 Golden State Warriors, they had something to prove. So they kicked things off with an unbelievable 24-game winning streak and scored 100+ points in every single game during that streak. Even with some bumps along the way, they didn't let anything slow them down. They kept on winning, and by the time the All-Star break rolled around, they were sitting pretty at 48-4, which was the best start to an NBA season ever. They only lost 3 more games after that, and by April, they were sitting at a 68-7 record and needed just 5 wins in their final 7 games to break the Bulls' regular season record. That said, the Warriors stepped up big time, winning 125-104 and setting the NBA record for the most wins in a regular season with 73 wins in 2016. Talk about making history.
I do want to say that what you guys just accomplished is incredible. I honestly thought
nobody would ever beat that record. I mean, and I honestly think now nobody will ever beat this record. So what you guys just did will probably never be done again. The only way it was going to happen is if everybody committed to each other and to the group.
But at number 8, as crazy as the Warriors' 2016 team was that year, they also ended up setting another record that same season for the biggest blown lead in NBA Finals history. After dominating the regular season and entering the playoffs as the clear favorites, the Warriors marched all the way to the finals where they faced off against LeBron James and the Cavaliers. The finals was basically a sealed deal for the Warriors after taking a 3-1 series lead, making it abundantly clear who the favorites were. However, in Game 5, the Cavs launched into an incredible comeback, winning 2 straight games to even the series 3-3. Then came Game 7 at the Warriors' Oracle Center, and the rest was history.
Taken by Iguodala. Iguodala to Curry, back to Iguodala, up for the layup. Oh, blocked by James. Irving and Curry, one-on-one. Irving puts it up. It's good. Don't go. Rebound tip taken by Spates. Final seconds. It's over. It's over.
The Warriors made history as blowing the biggest series lead in NBA Finals history, marking the first time in NBA history that a team choked a 3-1 lead. Man. So out of all those record-making and breaking moments, which of these records do you think will be broken first? Let us know in the comment section below. But if you like this video, check out this video to find out 8 embarrassing things Steph Curry's hiding from everyone. Click this video right here and check it out.